In this video of the Crown ComTech D Series video manuals, we're going to walk you through the basic configuration options available in the ComTech Designer WebUI. Check out our video on accessing the WebUI for more information about connecting to your amp for the first time. When first accessing the WebUI, you'll be presented with the Overview section. This section will display signal meters for all analog and Dante inputs and the amp's outputs. In the Output section, every output channel has gain control, a mute button, and a drop-down menu to quickly select which input is feeding this channel. This can also be changed in the Configuration menu. In the top left of the screen, you'll find the Hamburger menu. Device contains information about the amp like name, model, and serial number. The current firmware version is here, with an option for updating the firmware within the WebUI and an option to factory reset the amp. Settings will take you to the System menu, where you can enable access control to limit access to the amp, change power settings like enabling the auto standby and adjusting the standby timer, and changing the amp's fan speed. You can change network settings here on the right side, like network port mode and the settings for each network port. We'll cover network port modes in a different video. You can also access GPIO settings from the Hamburger menu, but we'll cover this in a different video as well. Let's look at the main configuration page next. This is where most of the DSP is set for the amp. The left side of the screen contains the input section. Select between analog and Dante inputs here. Then, select any input channel to make changes to it. The lower control panel section on the bottom has trim control with a polarity and mute button, and a high-pass filter can be enabled and set to a user-defined frequency. Now, let's look at the output options. Click on any of the output channel rows to access the control panels for that channel. The first section will allow you to select the input source for the channel. A second source can also be selected and can be set to mix with the first source, or act as a backup in case the first source fails. These amps are also equipped with a signal generator, allowing you to ring out a space with pink noise, white noise, or a sine wave. The next section is a Parametric EQ with 6 bands. Enable the EQ with the Enable button in the top right corner of the panel. Selecting one of the bands will display the current settings in the top right. The bands can be changed quickly by clicking and interacting with the graph, or you can finally tune the EQ by expanding the panel with this button to dial in specific frequencies, filter width, and filter shapes. Next up is the Delay panel. The delay can be helpful for time aligning drivers or fill speakers. Enable the delay using the switch. Then the delay time can be set by typing the value in directly or by pressing the plus and minus buttons. These 3 fields all represent the same delay time, so changing one will change them all, and is shown in milliseconds, meters, and feet. Next is the Speaker Tuning section. This amp comes preloaded with speaker tunings for many of JBL's Control Series and other 70-volt speakers right out of the box. To add one, select the Tunings button. This pop-up will then ask you for the speaker series, model, and application options. Press Apply and the tuning will be applied to the output channel. To clear the tuning, you can simply go through the tunings again or select Custom to completely clear all tuning information from the channel. If your speaker manufacturer provided you with tuning information, you can use the Custom option to apply a custom tuning. The Custom Tuning window will provide additional crossovers, gain, delay settings, a 10-band Parametric EQ, and Level Max Limiter for additional speaker protection. The Output mode will allow you to set the output channel to low Z for 4 or 8 ohm speakers or high Z for 70 or 100 volt speakers. Each channel can be set differently in case of using low impedance subs with high impedance speaker lines. Finally, the output section has additional polarity and mute buttons, gain control, and a meter. That's all for this introduction to the basic configuration options available for these amps. If you're still having issues with your amplifier, then give us a call or start a chat with us from our Anytime Help Center. For more news, product information, and troubleshooting tips, visit us at crownaudio.com or our Anytime Help Center at help.harmanpro.com.